Cześć, witajcie. Marcin z tej strony z Social Trader. Mam dzisiaj dla Was materiał wideo poświęcony strategii, a dokładnie setupom, które wykorzystuję po prostu do zawierania pozycji. Całość materiału dotyczącego setupów zostanie omówiona przez Filipa w cyklu Crash Course. Ja natomiast dzisiaj chciałbym w moim wstępie nie skupić się na setupach, ale pokazać moje środowisko pracy w MetaTraderze, z czego po prostu korzystam. Najważniejszą rzeczą na wykresie są te dwie czerwone linie. To jest jedna i ta sama średnia, 144 exponential. Są dwie, ponieważ jedna, że tak powiem, średnia 144 dotyczy cen high, czyli wybieramy sobie interwał 144 z metod EMA, wybieramy exponential, wybieramy high, dodajemy do wykresu, drugą dodajemy ponownie, ale wybieramy low i dodajemy do wykresu. I to nam stworzy tutaj ten kanał dwóch średnich. Oprócz tego na wykresie mam jeszcze wskaźnik MACD. Mógłby to być wskaźnik standardowy z MetaTradera, nie momentum, tylko MACD. Natomiast ja mam wskaźnik, który po prostu kolorystycznie zmienia się w momencie, kiedy jest zmiana z wyższego na niższy u góry, czy też na dole. Potrzebuję to po prostu do setupu, który biorę w sytuacji, kiedy jest dywergencja. Ustawienia wskaźnika 10, 22 i 1. Jeżeli ktoś nie ma tego wskaźnika, może standardowo wykorzystać to, co oferuje MetaTrader. Natomiast ja udostępnię tutaj ten swój layout do pobrania i do wykorzystania. Oczywiście niekoniecznie musicie korzystać z mojego białego tła, bo wiem, że większość korzysta z czarnego, natomiast mi się bardzo dobrze pracuje z białym tłem. Oprócz tego na wykresie mam jeszcze stochastika, którego, uwierzcie mi, często potrafię po prostu wyłączyć, z tego względu, że on jest po prostu jakimś takim dla mnie dodatkowym filtrem i bardzo lubię sytuację, kiedy stochastik idzie, że tak powiem, zgodnie z moim założeniem co do pozycji. Zatrzymam w tej chwili i postaram się znaleźć taką sytuację na wykresie. Miało być o setupach, ale pokażę Wam o czym mowa. Jeszcze chwilkę, gdzieś tu wiem, że coś takiego było. No dobra, mniejsza z tym, nie mogę teraz znaleźć. Natomiast dlaczego też ten stochastik przeze mnie jest często wyłączany? No tutaj jest na przykład bardzo fajny setup do pozycji długiej, czyli mamy impuls, korektę, odbicie od kanału 144. Gdzie jest stochastik? Stochastik jest gdzieś w połowie. Oczywiście idealnie byłoby, gdyby tutaj się znajdował, byłoby to jakieś takie mocniejsze potwierdzenie, no ale to nie powinno powodować niewzięcia pozycji, bo stochastik coś tam pokazuje. To jest tylko i wyłącznie jakiś tam dodatkowy filtr. Ok, co jeszcze na wykresie? Na wykresie oczywiście jest jeszcze sławetna 33 Simple Moving Average, która jest dla mnie też bardzo ważnym dodatkowym filtrem. No, zobaczcie tutaj sytuację. jak bardzo po prostu pięknie wygląda ten sygnał do pozycji długiej, czyli odbicie od 144, odbicie też od 33 i tak naprawdę na otwarciu tej świeczki po prostu z zamkniętymi oczyma otwieramy pozycję długą i jedziemy w górę. To samo na przykład dla pozycji krótkiej. Wiem, że to gdzieś tu jest. Chwilka. Taki klarowny sygnał. Poszukam. O. Fakt, że jest to po godzinie, to już jest koło godziny 20 naszego czasu, ale pokazuje to tylko i wyłącznie to, jak sytuacja wygląda. Mam impuls, korektę, odbicie od 144, odbicie od 33 i jazda w dół. Co w sytuacji, kiedy na przykład, nie wiem, mam sygnał do zajęcia pozycji, jak na przykład tutaj, a 33 jest u góry. No z mojego doświadczenia, obserwacji wygląda to tak, że często te setupy mogą być fejkowe, ale ja po prostu wtedy bardziej jestem uważny przy braniu takiej pozycji i po prostu bardziej obserwuję, tak? Staram się szybko wtedy też podejmować decyzje, jeżeli rynek jednak nie idzie zgodnie z moim setupem. Ok, na wykresie jeszcze oprócz wskaźników oraz średnich mam dwa takie prostokąty, które wyznaczają mi momenty, kiedy powinienem zawierać transakcje, kiedy chciałbym handlować. Czyli to jest od godziny 15:30 do godziny 18:00. To jest godzina 19, ponieważ mój broker ma czas plus 1 godzina do naszego. Poranna sesja od godziny 9 do godziny 11. I tej sesji często nie traduję. To jest tutaj moje środowisko pracy, w którym zawieram transakcje. Aczkolwiek ostatni tydzień tradowałem cały tak naprawdę okres od godziny 9 nawet do godziny 13, później jakąś przerwą i od 15:30 znowu siadałem do monitorów. To jest środowisko pracy, w którym obserwuję cenę, zawieram pozycję, wchodzę i też zamykam te pozycje. Wspomagam się jeszcze wykresem 31-godzinnym i na tym wykresie 31-godzinnym, ale też H4 do 1 jak najbardziej pod analizę też. Bardzo lubię z M30 wyznaczać strefy popytu i podaży, o czym ostatnio pisałem na swoim profilu. Bardzo fajny trade wyszedł mi właśnie na podstawie wyznaczonych stref popytu i podaży na 30-minutowym to jest godzinowy timeframe, więc tu miałem bardzo fajnie wyznaczoną strefę i w momencie, kiedy cena doszła do tej strefy, odbiła się, wziąłem pozycję długą, zamknąłem pod 10200 jako opór, bądź też okrągły poziom i naprawdę bardzo fajnie to działa. Nie jest to związane w ogóle ze strategią Filipa, natomiast ja bardzo lubię wykorzystywać te strefy popytu i podaży. Właśnie, poprawnie wyznaczone. Jeżeli chcielibyście nauczyć się wyznaczać poprawnie strefy popytu i podaży, polecam Wam serwis inwestio.pl. Tak naprawdę jest to miejsce, w którym ja te strefy popytu i podaży poznałem, zrozumiałem, bazując tylko i wyłącznie na tym, co chłopaki udostępniają w darmowych webinarach. I zaraz pokażę Wam, gdzie to należy szukać. Czyli po zalogowaniu bądź też nie, szukamy webinaria i wydarzenia specjalne. Wydarzeń specjalnych jest bardzo dużo. Natomiast pierwszy materiał o strefach popytu i podaży jest z maja 2015 roku. Prowadził to z 16 kwietnia 2015 roku. Prowadził to Damian Nowiszewski i jest to około godzinny wywiad, który wprowadza tak naprawdę Was w tajniki stref popytu i podaży. W późniejszym terminie były jeszcze 2 webinary, też z tym, w jaki sposób należy wykorzystywać strefy popytu i podaży. Tutaj do zajmowania jakichś spóźnionych wejść po reakcji na geometrię. Także jakieś dodatkowe rozwinięcia. I jeszcze trzeci materiał. To jest bardzo fajne. W jaki sposób uzyskać efekt synergii stref popytu i podaży oraz narzędzi analizy klasycznej. A ja bym sobie dodał, w jaki sposób jeszcze uzyskać efekt synergii, dodając moją strategię z wykresu M5. Bo też często jest tak, że wyznaczone strefy popytu i podaży znajdują się na przykład w miejscach odbić, bądź też w miejscach, gdzie należałoby wziąć dywergencję. Ok, z mojej strony jako wstępniak to chyba wszystko. Zapraszam Was teraz do obejrzenia materiału z 2010 roku, więc nie zdziwcie się, że będziecie widzieć wykres z 4-cyfrowymi końcóweczkami, który jest materiałem wideo przygotowanym przez Filipa z dokładnie omówionymi setupami, plus zobaczycie kilka różnic, parę rzeczy, których ja na przykład na wykresie nie mam, a na koniec po Filipa wykładzie jeszcze 5 minut takiego mojego podsumowania z pokazaniem różnic oraz dodatkowych filtrów, które moim zdaniem warto wykorzystywać przy zawieraniu już poznanych przez Was setupów. Jeszcze taka mała wrzutka na koniec, bo zapomniałem. To, co jeszcze bardzo lubię wykorzystywać w tradingu, to poziomy. Poziomy tak zwane psychologiczne, takie powiedzmy ja nazywam, co 25. Teraz coś źle zrobiłem. Ponieważ cena tak naprawdę w tych miejscach zawsze coś się tam z nią dzieje i jest to dobre miejsce, zresztą Filip też o tym często opowiada, że należy po prostu to obserwować, brać to pod uwagę w swoim tradingu. Ok, to w takim razie zapraszam na materiał wideo.
Right, just to say I'm glad that I got such a response from you people, so I just didn't want to put in a lot of work, and there's only 2 or 3 or 4 guys that are really following the 5 minute of the zone system. I'm going to move this away from the website in the sense I communicated to the people through the website. What I've done now is with the 5 minute of the zone system is because of my time constraint during the week. During working hours I cannot trade the 4-hour system because I'm not at my computer. I cannot be there when the 4-hour candle closes, so that I had to work out something else, and that's why I took the 5 minute of the zone, and only those 2 hours, because that is when I get home after work, and after that I've got to spend some time with the family and whatever other things there is to do. So I'm going to communicate with you regularly because I'm trading this live every day. But there's still a lot of people that are a bit uncertain about the setups. You know, when to enter, when not to enter. Now, what I normally do is I don't zoom out that much because then you're going to try. Let me see whether I can get something just to show you what I'm talking about. Something like that will, in this case, it worked. because it's a pullback and a move away from the zone. Now, what needs to happen? I think what I just quickly want to just give to you people is, okay, what I will do is I will send you the original 5-minute of the zone as it was in the combo box, so that you can see that for the people that haven't received it. But like that one, for instance, that specific one, to me, it's not, okay, maybe in the 5-minute combo box in the beginning, I stated that that will be a valid entry, but I realized quickly afterwards there's a lot of them that zigzag sometimes on it, and what you need is you need some gap in between. There's got to be a gap in between when it comes back to the zone. That's very important. Let me see whether I can quickly. You see that, like that one. There is a move away. That is a valid entry. Went a little bit inside the zone. I'm not really worried about that much, as long as we have a nice move away. But there's no gap in between. That's the reason why I don't get involved there. There's another thing is not to sit 8 hours and trade the 5 minutes for 8 hours looking for trades. You got to choose yourself 2 to 3 or 4 hours that you can trade during the day, and go and do your back testing, as I said in the crash course itself. Go back and see for yourself where, what type of pips are giving in that specific time frame over a period of a couple of months, or let's say at least 50 trades. You've got to backtest at least 50 trades on that time zone that that time period that you can trade. That's very important. Work out then more or less how many pips you would have gained average per month, and that's your expectation for that strategy. And then you just trade those hours. And you will be amazed to see how much pips you can make with trading just 2 hours a day at the time period that you can trade. Mine is between 1700 and 1900 hours. That's when I get home. This blue, what I've done is early in the morning. I'm not trading it, but if I should trade live, those will be the 2 hours that I will trade. 2 in the morning and then 2 in the night. I'll trade 4 hours and not 4 hours in a row. I will split them up. I like the current one between, okay, my platform is showing 1500, but it's actually GMT plus 2, so it's 1700 hours here with us. And what I like about it is that the news is normally coming out somewhere around here, the American news. So you have a run sometimes just prior to this 2 hours, or while it is there, and then at a stage you get divergence. So you're going to see that between these 2 hours, you're going to get a lot of divergence trades that's going to make you money because of that. The news coming out, the price is either going up or down and then retrace backwards. So that is also important that you need to know that. On this specific time frame, you're going to get sometimes a huge run because that's the British pound news time, so you might get some runs there. You're not going to get very much of them that's going to bounce nicely off the zone. But what I like about it is that if it goes, it goes. So you can even if you just get one in a month, it's going to give you some nice pips. Let's see. There's one. You can see there's a nice pullback. There's a little gap in between, and there's 2 small reds moving away. And I mean, from there to there, you're talking about 14 pip stop loss, your spread included, and there you talk about, okay, this round 27, 28, but you know in this time in the morning, it already came from a support level, a resistance level, and it's running. So then you use the SAR. Getting involved there, and at certain stage get to break even and give it a fair chance. I mean, there's 27 pips just on that trade. Just to come back to, I just quickly want to put this on a, I hope this is going to work. Yeah, there it comes. just want to copy that. And put it over here, just want to show you people something. Sorry. There's still people a little bit confused about the entry. When is where do you enter? Right, as I say, you need a pullback to the zone and then a move away. There's some people that trade the bounce of the bottom of the zone. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. If you've done back testing and see that it is also giving you positive results in terms of not just pips made, but also in terms of how many strategies, how many setups, how many trades you're going to get, and how many false trades. You've got to mark the false trades as well to see for yourself. Now, I trade purely off the and the bottom of the zone.
That's where I trade from. So that's why that would have been a valid entry for me, right there. Now, as you can see here at the bottom, I'm going to make that red. Draw a line there. You can see MACD coming down. But now it's very difficult because right at that specific point there's your first red MACD bar. So that means right over there was the divergence already. So that would have been a wrong trade. There's no question about it. That would be a wrong trade, depending on the stop loss. That is very important because you must remember the 123.50, the 123, the 124, all the 50 markers. Really, you can see there's also just above 50, but that is about coming down towards the 50 mark, the 122.50. So you must remember that as well, that when price is going up like that, it's better to wait in a region around the 50 level. If you want to get involved there, your stop loss should have been above there. So a better place was to get involved right there. That's just a mindset that I want to show you. But what I want to show you now is some real setups. There's one that you could trade. That's a beautiful one coming down. It doesn't need to go right exactly at the zone. But I'm talking about 2 to 3 pips. It shouldn't be 10 pips away. Because the reason why I say that is then it can after that come down and test the zone, and then your stop loss is 12 and 13 pips, and then you fear, and then you close the trade. You're going to get enough trades during the month to trade just those nice ones. Alright, here is, for instance, a double bottom. You're going to get that also a lot with divergence, and there's nothing wrong taking that trade, as long as your stop loss is not too big. That is in the region of 16 pips. And if you had the guts there, you use the SAR. Look where you could have got out there. That is 82 pips. After those two tails already, it tells me a huge story. So I would get out somewhere around there for 80 plus pips. Look at that divergence there. Price going up, MACD coming down. There's a bounce off the zone. There's a little gap in between. From there, and after that red, look at it ran 16 pips. So now before it turn around and you wait till it gets somewhere around here, you got to decide, are you going to take 5 pips off the table? Because it ran 17 pips. It's close to the 123. Then there was another one there going up, and now you know when after that green and that green, you know that 123, so I'll put it just a little bit below the 123. Should 123 become support, the price going through, pulling back, and then move onwards. Putting your profit taking just below there. So we're talking about, let's say, 10 pips there in the pocket. And there's divergence, finally, when the price does that, you come down to the zone, another 11 pips. So just in that region of just over 3 hours, of just about not even 3 hours, we're talking about that 5 pips there, we're talking about 10 pips there, that's 15, and we're talking about 10 pips there, which is 25. 25 pips for the day. That is good trading. If you can constantly do that, you're talking about 400 pips for the month. So that's some huge. Right. To me, that I don't trade. There's just too many candles inside the zone. But that is not bad. It's a tail going in, coming down. So you can get involved there. It went 5 pips. Stop loss would be, if the stop is, let's say 6 pips, I don't put it inside the zone. I take it outside of the zone because I'm looking for at least a stop loss of 10 to 12 pips minimum. I've got to give it a little bit of breathing time. But now it ran 12 pips and start coming back. So this one, I would say I would take about maybe 1 or 2 pips or break even. That's the worst at that specific place there. I think we've discussed this as well during the June one, but let me just get some other look at that nice divergence there as well. Price coming down right there, but stop loss, I think, yeah, 1570. You see again where's the 49.50 level again. So if you got involved there with a divergence trade, you got to have your stop loss on this side of the 50 mark, because that is where support is going to be. You could have waited even for that divergence. That last divergence was a beautiful one. Look at that tail. Let's say you took that one and you got out here, let's say for a 16 pip loss. There's the next one. You got to take it. But what I found is that a lot of people miss something like this, and then they want to get involved with something like that. So you got to trade according to me. What I feel with trading intraday with a small time frame like with trading the 5 minutes, one really has to get involved in a fixed time period, right? If you cannot, you have to trade randomly. Just mark yourself, say, right, I'm going to trade 2 hours today, or I can't trade 2 hours today, that period, and you just trade those 2 hours. Because if you start jumping around, it's gonna make it a little bit more difficult, especially with your backtesting, because you cannot backtest that way. Backtesting means you trade from 6 till 10 in the morning, and from, let's say, 4 till 6 in the afternoon. And you work your backtesting according to those hours. So even if you cannot trade regularly at the same time, you've got to get some sort of a time period that you can trade and work according to that. That's just my feeling around that. Okay, we've done that. Yeah, that one. Look, there's also a nice pullback. That one there was about 3 pips away. It's still, even that small little candle, because of that gap it make there in the pullback, even there you can get involved. And look there, it went 27 pips eventually. So I would close for about 15 pips there. Yeah, it ran 16. It did not get my break even there, not break even. So somewhere around there, 14, 15 pips. There was a definite wrong one. Price coming down, and there's the bounce. So I would be out for about 17 pips lost there. Be careful not to trade, or not to trade. If you trade bounces from the other side of the zone, I'm trying to, something like that, you got to be careful. I don't like trading from the, unless it's making a double bottom. Yes, then I would say yes. That to me is fair. You got 2 nice green bullish candles there, that one and that one. You got a tail there. So there's a reason why that could be high probability trade. Even there at the top, you can see there's there's divergence, but I can remember I took that specific one. I just want to scroll back a little bit so that we don't really just use the month that I've got on the let's use April somewhere. You can see that one is just too far away. That is just too far away. Not really. 3 pips. That is still reasonable to get involved there. That one is too far away. That's 6 pips. So that one can be treated as a trade. Right. I've got the question tonight. Can you take that divergence and that one if the MACD goes past the 0? I won't say no, but I'm not 100% to say yes as well. You got to do some backtesting. I haven't done backtesting to that, but by what I saw, it looks like there's some valid reasoning for that to get involved there. So do your backtesting on that, and if you find that it's reasonable to do that in a time period that you can trade, go for it. There's another one, a nice, not that one, that specific one. There's also one, right? It eventually came down 10 pips. Stop loss would have been 16. You wouldn't have stopped out there, and then the price came down. You see, there was the move away. I said in the previous live one, or no, was it the June one? I'm not sure. I'll give it a second chance. If I enter there and the price did that, and over here it doesn't run, let's say it gets there and it starts coming back up, I'll take break even and off I go. I will give it a second chance in that trade to come down. If it does not, I'm out. That to me is not a pullback. A lot of people, and that's what I want to show you now. A lot of people say yes, but there's the pullback with that red and there's the green. There's no gap in between. There's no real gap there. I need a gap. That's why I don't trade them. Let me see whether there's a... You see there's another setup there. Eventually came down 8-9 pips. That would have been a loss. Yeah, that would have been a loss. No problem about it. There's no question about it. Go short there and get out there for 14 pips or 13 pip loss. That's it. That to me is not a trade, even if it came down all the way. That is just one of those things because there were 2 candles inside the zone. I don't trade it. Maybe if you want to and you can let your backtesting support that, then you do it. You see, there's a difference between that one because there were 2 candles inside the zone, the close and the opening. If you look at this one, there was the close, but the opening was not inside the zone. So that to me, I'll get involved. There, I definitely get involved. There's a very small divergence there that you could have taken on. There's a trade down there. That would have been a loss of 13 pips. Right, there's going to be times that the market is going to be very quiet, and then you know that your profit expectancy is not going to be that high. You got to remember that as well. We had some nice volatility the last 2 months, 2-3 months, so especially the last 2 months. So that really helped for our pips at this stage. That's why we did well on May and on June. Just want to see. Right, there's another thing that you really can look at is look at that head and shoulders. That's also one that I would seriously look upon and consider. Look at that double bottom here with the divergence right there. That is something you can take on. And there's a return one coming down here as well. You see, there's the first chance, there's the second chance. That's only about 10 pips, so that would not trick my stop loss. because my stop loss was there. And that would have eventually give me that amount of pips. Don't panic when you see that, when you enter there, because you're still in that, as you can see there, that resistance line there. You're still in that resistance area there. That's very important. There's a trade coming down. Stop loss there, eventually ran 17. Yeah, I'll take about 6 or 7 pips there. Here's beautiful divergence right there. I'll get out there for 14 pips. Just want to show you the type of setups there are. That one is 2 in the zone. Won't get involved there. There's a nice one. I'm just looking now for setups from the zone so that you people can see. There's one there. That very small, late at night after, so towards the Asian session, so I won't get involved there. There's another thing, the Asian session is going to be difficult because that's normally a ranging period for the next day, so I won't get involved there. But if you do your back testing and it's worth it, go for it. You see there's a little bit of a pullback there, a gap there, but that's too small. But now, if you look at this, 1, 2, 3 nice bullish candles of the zone. So that is a high probability trade. That was not really a, that gap there is, although I think I would have got involved right there. I would get involved right there, even if I only saw that. I think I'll get involved there. There's definite one coming down. There's divergence here between there and there. There's divergence between there and there. There you can see it. Right there, that's already 19 pips going back. Well, just to show you the setups again, because there's still people that does not really know that. That to me, I don't trade that type of setup. I think I'm going to zoom in there just to show you people. There's people getting involved on, same there. I don't trade them. I need a going through the zone, pulling back to the zone, and then run, or below the zone, pulling back, coming down, or above the zone, coming down, bouncing off. There's one. You can see there, that's about not even 2 pips. So that to me is a bounce. If you look at, I like to trade from that scale of the candles, because that sometimes make it skew. But if you have that there, by the time it happens, you see, and also sometimes I will make it smaller, just to get the view of that. That's a bounce. I mean, we're talking about 2 pips, not even 2 pips. There's a bounce. There's a bounce. That's not a bounce, but that again is a nice double bottom with a nice bullish candle. So you can take the odds on there if you want to. Look at that divergence there. I just want to shift that to there. Show you down here. There's divergence right there. It ran 16 pips, so the worst case would have been a break even. But there's the third one, also divergence from there. So you can get right involved there. You see it on that red bar there. That's where it is. Stop loss would have been about there, 20 pips away. And eventually I'll get out here for the worst case, 20 pips. That is a beauty. If you see that, you don't even think twice. It's a nice hammer, long tail into the zone, and then it takes off. There's another one. There's a pullback to the zone and a bounce. I don't trade that, but I'll take that one because it came through, pull back to the zone, move away with that red, with that tail. I'll definitely take that. Get out after there was a momentum change there. Right, that's basically it. I hope this has helped you. I'm going to send this directly through email to you, this video. Let me know whether you could see it and whether you have problems with it. I need to know that so that I can see what the problem is. Thanks in any case, and I hope this has helped you.
No, mam nadzieję, że materiał Wam się podobał. Jeżeli chodzi o różnice, to jak widzieliście, chyba ich zbyt dużo nie ma. Na pewno nie używam do prowadzenia pozycji Parabolic SAR, ponieważ no, dla mnie zbyt dużo trzeba było oddać w sytuacji, że tak powiem, przecięcia parabolika, więc jeżeli chodzi o prowadzenie pozycji, to ja lubię prowadzić pozycję na podstawie średniej 33, gdzie też jednak trzeba czasem po prostu dużo oddać tej korekty. Natomiast jeżeli chodzi o zamykanie pozycji, to wspieram się właśnie strefami popytu i podaży, okrągłymi bądź też psychologicznymi poziomami, a także czymś, co w sytuacji, kiedy traduję te 2 godziny dziennie, jest po prostu dla mnie jednak rzeczą ważną. Kiedyś tam mówiłem, że należy się skupiać po prostu na tym, żeby brać jak najlepsze pozycje, tak jak na Trading Jam Session opowiada Rafał Zaorski, trade i zamykasz go do nieskończoności. To jest fajne, kiedy naprawdę można tradować przez cały dzień, a w sytuacji, kiedy tradujesz 2 godziny dziennie, czasem tę pozycję warto zamknąć po jakimś po prostu impulsie. To trudno, że tak powiem, objaśnić w sytuacji, kiedy dużo się obserwuje wykresy, to po prostu widać. Natomiast co do wejść jeszcze, filtr. Tu pokazywałem, znaczy na początku pokazywałem sytuację, co gdy trade jest, że tak powiem, do wejścia, ale 33 jest powyżej. Jeżeli przyjrzycie się wykresowi MACD, to on jest poniżej strefy, znaczy poniżej zera. I z doświadczenia naprawdę te trady nie działają tak, jak powinny, czyli po prostu szybka reakcja. No tu mamy sytuację, zobaczcie. Impuls jakiś tam, zejście do średniej 144 i lecimy w górę. MACD powyżej, jak i 33. A poczekajcie, tak sobie zerknę, czy czasem tak, no tak, slow EMA czasem nie jest jakąś sytuacją, kiedy cena przebija, no to tak naprawdę to jest coś bardzo, bardzo podobnego. Cena po prostu przebija średnią, więc one są bardzo do siebie zbliżone, czyli możemy filtrować sytuację do pozycji długiej, nie bierzemy jej, kiedy histogram jest poniżej zera, a na przykład odwrotnie, i to nawet chyba pokazywałem też u siebie na blogu, gdzie opisywałem ten filtr. A jednak nie. Poszukajmy. No dobra, poszukajmy. Może jestem w stanie doczłapać się do tego 13 lutego 2015 roku na funcie i zobaczymy, co tam się stało z tą ceną. No nie udało mi się dojść do 13 lutego 2015 roku na moim wykresie, ponieważ nie mam historii. Musiałbym to zaczytywać. Dobra, wracając do filtra, no tu sytuacja jest podobna, czyli mamy impuls do dołu, odbicie, MACD jest poniżej i na moje oko MA33 gdzieś sobie tutaj w tych rejonach chodzi, czyli cena znajduje się pod 33. Więc jest to taki dodatkowy filtr, który no, często po prostu może Was ustrzec przed wzięciem pozycji w złym momencie. On oczywiście dosyć mocno filtruje i mogą się takie zdarzyć dni, że nie weźmiemy po prostu ani jednej pozycji na obserwowanych parach. Ja, jeżeli chodzi o instrumenty, to gram na euro-dolarze, obserwuję też i gram dosyć dużo, jak widzicie, na DAX-ie, gram na indeksie, znaczy po prostu na indeksie kasowym oraz funt brytyjski. I w tej chwili tylko i wyłącznie te 3 pary, co i tak wydaje mi się zbyt dużo jak na tak dynamiczny rynek 5-minutowy. Bardzo dziękuję za uwagę. W następnym materiale będzie coś już bardzo fajnego, czyli przygotowujemy się do odpalenia naszego biznesplanu. I tu w tym materiale też przedstawię swoje modyfikacje wykresu, jak i też udostępnię wykres Excel z tabelkami do przygotowania takiego planu. Dla osób, które byłyby zainteresowane moim layoutem, poproszę najlepiej wiadomość priv, to podeślę Wam plik, w którym po prostu zamieszczę, załączę MACD w wersji kolorowej oraz templatkę z moim szablonem wraz z tym takim indykatorem, wskaźnikiem, który buduje mi te sesje, w których gram. Ok, to dziękuję bardzo. Wyszło dosyć, widzę tutaj dużo materiału, ale mam nadzieję, że się podoba. To miłego. Do usłyszenia następnym razem. Cześć.